Greetings and salutations, travelers of the internet, and welcome to the Lit Round Table. I'm Joseph.
And I'm Anna, and we'll be your wise or not so wise mentors for today's audio adventure into all things storytelling.
Woo!
Woohoo! We're in July. It's been a minute.
Yes.
Life. Okay. It's actually been 2 months since you heard from us for our main episode, I think. Maybe not. Did we get one out in May? I don't know. It doesn't matter. The point is, life got really, really crazy.
Yes.
And we did record a June episode, but we had major technical difficulties, which could not be overcome. And then life got crazy again. So, we're sorry.
Yeah. I sounded like a chipmunk, and I was glitching out like crazy, and it was bad. And then, like right after that, my spouse and I moved, and I am doing summer classes while moving and still working, and your future spouse is was moving
into my house
with their child,
his child. So there was just a lot of literally moving pieces. So anyway, life has been crazy. Life will probably continue to be crazy. So we appreciate, if you're hanging out with us, we appreciate you.
For sure.
This is also season 5 of this podcast, which means we've been doing it for 5 years. We started it during lockdown.
Yeah. Yeah, it's hard to believe it's been that long already.
Yeah.
But so we might be on our final stretch here with this guy, which is fine. But we're going to keep talking about nerdy stuff, and I hope that you guys will too, even if it's without us. But if you're stuck with us for a little while longer,
just a heads up.
Yeah. Anyway, what are we talking about today?
Well,
I'm sorry. Quickly, I mentioned it in the last read-along episode, but in case you guys aren't doing the read-along, me moving is also why my audio sounds a little bit different. It's still kind of echoey in this room because there's no decor or soundproofing things on the walls yet, so I'm going to sound a little wonky. Bear with me. Appreciate you. That's it. Okay, now what are we talking about this week?
Well, so the episode we recorded for June was all about Andor. And it was such a good episode, you guys. But I think we were going to re-record it. But then we both went and saw Superman. And we're both just overcome by the need to talk about Superman. So the episode that was Andor, season 2, may just be lost.
I mean, we can always come back.
Difficulties.
We can come back to Andor. It won't
be as timely.
If we want to.
It was so good. You guys, that's what I'm going to say. Andor was so good. Season 2 was top tier. We highly recommend, if you're a Star Wars nerd and you haven't done Andor yet, you need to do it. Because it's absolutely incredible.
It was amazing. Amazing show. Cannot recommend it more highly for any Star Wars fan. Even if you're just a casual fan, I think you'll enjoy Andor. Yeah.
Blake had not seen any of the Star Wars TV shows or anything outside of the core Star Wars Skywalker saga. I was gonna say Star Walker, but that's not right. But he really, really loved Andor. So, because I made him watch it with me because it was so good. So anyway, highly, highly recommend. But also, highly, highly recommend Superman.
Oh my goodness. So, first of all, I just want to know if there were any moments in the movie where you cried. Because there's a moment where I got really close.
Okay. Well, okay, so here's your moment, dear listener. If you have not seen Superman and you do not want spoilers, get out of here and come back after you've seen it. Because spoilers ahead.
Yes, spoilers abound.
The moment that really got me was right at the very end when Superman shows back up to his fortress and the robots have rebuilt themselves and they ask him if he wants to see the video of his parents I'm going to get choked up saying it now. And he says yes. And then it starts playing like a bunch of clips of footage of him with Ma and Pa, with him as a kid, instead of the like Kryptonian message. And I have so much I want to say about that because it makes me so emotional. But I don't know if right now, I think there's more to talk about before I get into why that hit me so hard.
Yes.
But so what moment almost got you?
When the kids were putting up that flag
Yes.
of the Superman symbol and the kids started chanting Superman.
Yeah.
That makes me a little weepy just thinking about it now too. And then everyone starts chanting Superman as like they know that they're probably all about to die and they just need someone to come save them. And it just really made me wish that there was a Superman in real life.
A Superman in real life that cared so deeply about every life. Not just, I mean, like, he cared about all human life, but also the dogs and the squirrels and the freaking alien creature.
Yeah.
He wanted to have it taken somewhere so that it could either be studied or humanely put
Euthanized,
down. Instead of what Mr. Terrific did to it.
Yeah.
But yeah, his regard and care for life is so incredible in this movie. And one of my favorite scenes is when he and Lois are having that second conversation and she's like talking about how she's always been punk rock. And he's like, oh, I'm punk rock. She's like, no, I mean that I am always questioning everything and you see everything you meet and think it's beautiful and just accept it, basically, is what she's saying.
Yeah.
And that was so beautiful. And then to have him be like, well, maybe that's the real punk rock. I was like, heck yeah, man. Maybe it is.
It was just an aggressive amount of hopecore in one video. And we have a whole episode about hopecore if you guys want to check it out. And this would be a great time if I had seen this coming. I'd have been like, let's hold off to do a hopecore episode until after we watch the new James Gunn Superman movie. But man, it was like you said, just the way he regards every life, him saving a squirrel from a falling building, him going out of his way to save one person who is going to get crushed by a building and stopping the building so that one person can go. You know, when
even when he's talking about when he first stopped Bavaria from taking over Jarampur, he's like, there were no casualties and there were only like a handful of injuries, but they're stable and they're fine.
Yeah, they were non-life-threatening.
I made sure that they were okay. Which like we don't regard human life that way.
No. And
not you and me. I mean, as
as a collective,
as a military, and collective, we don't.
Right. I think that a lot of like combat and fighting and that kind of problem solving has gotten so desensitized because of like drone warfare. You can just push a button and kill people, you know, from half a world away. But that's not how Superman works. He is the drone. He flies over there and he stops it. And he's the one that picks up the leader of the country, the dictator, and sticks him to a cactus and tells him, you're not going to do this anymore. And if you do, we're going to have problems. And like he is the one that comes in and does it because of, you know, truth, justice, and a better tomorrow. And it's just so good. And I also love the moment where and this is the moment where I think he truly won Lois over. And that was because she was kind of having doubts throughout the movie about their relationship, on whether or not they were a good match, because, you know, she's got this kind of like cynical eye, you know, reporter, and he's just so
and
pure-hearted.
She asks good questions. When she interviews him, she's asking him legitimately good questions.
Yes. Yes. But the moment where I think she is won over is when he says he's going to turn himself in, because it's after Crypto got taken, and he says he's going to turn himself in, and he says hopefully they take me to wherever Crypto is, and so that I can save him. And she says it's just a dog, and he says yeah, he's just a dog, and he's not even a very good dog, but he's alone and he's probably scared.
Yeah, no, that moment almost got me too.
And then in the background is the Justice Gang fighting this extra-dimensional freaky monster.
Yeah.
And Green Hammer's just got this giant green baseball bat, thwack, thwack, thwack.
Yeah.
In the background.
That was so hilarious. Well, when Superman shows up at Lois's apartment, and she's like, "Were you out helping them?" Meaning the Justice League or Justice Gang, whatever.
Yeah.
And he's like, "Nah, that's just a dimensional imp. They got it handled. I was looking for the dog."
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Man, I loved this movie so much. Ultimate Hope Core. For my notes, I have first Ultimate Hope Core, second Golly, he's such a sweetheart. And I feel like
yeah, we need to talk about that. He doesn't swear. The only time he uses a swear word is when they're talking about the criticism he's getting online, and it's super blank.
And he's quoting.
And he's only talking about it because he hates it so much. He hates that that's associated with him at all. But otherwise, he doesn't swear at all. Not to say there isn't swearing in the movie, because there is. But it doesn't come from Superman. Which is weirdly refreshing.
Yeah. Because, I mean, I feel like we've gotten the, like, Man of Steel, like Henry Cavill. I love Henry Cavill, but he definitely served us a kind of darker, grittier Superman. And
which fit with the world that DC was creating at the time.
Yeah, and I see if that Superman had sworn,
Whatever.
I wouldn't have batted an eye. If this Superman swears, I'd be like, whoa. Because, he's like, in the very beginning when he sees how Crypto trashed the Fortress of Solitude, he's like, what the hey, dude?
Right. Like, what a super Midwest mom thing to say.
And like at the very end, did you see about the end credit scenes?
Yes, I did.
The very end credit scene, he's like, darn it, I can be such a jerk sometimes.
Yes.
He's just such a sweetheart. Talked about saving the squirrel, saving Crypto. I also wanted to talk about Lex Luthor.
Oh boy. This is...
Wow.
Okay, Nicholas Hoult. It's a phenomenal actor. Because I believe he is evil to the core of his being in this movie. Unabashedly so.
And like envious to the core, to the point of the most dastardly things. And he just does not care what happens to anyone else so long as he meets his goal. Like he doesn't care if Metropolis gets ripped in half. If he can kill Superman, that's a price he's willing to pay. And you see this kind of like being introduced in like small servings, and then it just gets crazier and crazier. Like the beginning, you've got this I forget what they called him. It was Ultraman. But they called it the something of, it's not Bavaria because that's in Germany. What's the name of the country?
It's Brovaria with an R.
Brovaria. And anyway, like there's that whole battle.
Or Brovia.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah.
Anyway, unleashing the alien monster on the city. But then you finally see like, oh, this guy is so evil and he does not care. Doing Russian roulette with the falafel guy in the interdimensional prison.
Yeah. So I've technically gone to this movie 3 times. And the first time we walked out while that was happening. Because we took Blake's daughter. Because we thought it was going to be okay.
And then suddenly it wasn't.
Well,
Got
Mr.
dark.
Handsome, the guy driving the vehicle in the Pocket universe, he is a scary dude. He is creepy. He is very creepy. And we got a close up on him, and it was instant tears.
Yep.
And then we just barely recovered in time for the Russian roulette with the falafel guy. And then it was like, we can't. We're not going to recover again. So,
Did you guys make it out before he was killed?
I think that as we were walking across the front of the screen, it happened.
Nice.
So, I looked at Blake and I go, I think we need to go. And his daughter had started crying again. So we booked it. It was too much.
Yeah.
And then, okay, I will say, like, that moment was very dark for Lex. But then I think that what ended up happening with Superman getting out of the Pocket universe and then his fight with Ultraman, I think both of those would have still been too much.
Yeah.
So, anyway, but we've come back twice since then.
Nice.
So,
Honestly, I would
Anyway.
not mind seeing it a second time in the theater. And it's been a long time since I've seen a movie in theaters that's made me feel that way.
I told Blake yesterday, it was my idea to go a third time. And I told Blake yesterday, I was like, if there were someone in the office that was like, I really want to go see Superman, but I don't want to go alone, I would volunteer. I'd be like, I'll go with you. I'd go again. It's really good. I don't think I've seen another movie that many times since Godzilla -1,
Oh, man, another great movie.
which we did go see multiple times.
Yeah.
And if it's
I gotta-
ever back in theaters again, we'll see it again.
I gotta check and see if that's streaming anywhere so I can watch that. Anyway,
I think it is, because Mom and Dad watched it.
the moment with the Russian roulette is when it's finally like cemented in your brain. Like, you know, Lex is the villain, but this is when, like, he shoots the guy during Russian roulette and he dies, and he's just like, huh, I thought that would have gone on for longer. Oh well, I'm gonna go find someone else that you've talked to and bring them back here and do the same thing. Like, how much he truly didn't care.
Yeah, he had zero regard.
Like, it was actual, like, sociopath levels of not caring, just disregard for human life. He is truly the antithesis of Superman in every way. Man.
Which, I don't know that guy's name, the Element guy.
Well, his name was Joe, I think.
Yeah,
I
sure.
think I remember someone calling him Joseph, and I was like startled.
Yeah. Well, so that was an eye-opening moment for him, I think, that he realized, oh, it doesn't matter if I do what I'm supposed to. He's still going to kill me and my kid.
Yeah.
Like, he is not going to, he doesn't care.
Right.
So. Which led to one of the cooler moments of him, like, creating a semi-sun.
Oh, that was cool. That was very cool.
It was very cool in the Pocket universe, yeah.
The moment with the last fight with Ultraman, when Lex is, you know, just screaming through the camera at Superman, and he's like writing the way they did the fighting with that was so ingenious, with him like shouting out the commands like a video game, and all his tech bros are like at their computer screen is like an arcade, and they're all just like Atari like style arcade.
Yeah.
It was just so funny the way that, and it was clever the way they did that. But that whole monologue where he's just screaming like 1A, 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 like just pounding Superman into the dirt, and just screaming about how, like, yes, I'm envious, I'm all these things, I want you to die so badly. Like, man, just, he was such a good villain. And I've never like been intimidated by Lex Luthor as a character.
No.
You know, he's just like that derpy, bald, smart guy, you know, that like, he makes a gadget, he's going to try to destroy the world, and then Superman stops him. That's all you get. But he delivered such an emotional, like, performance where you understand, like, you get his actions now. Like, why he hates Superman so much, you get it. And It was just so good. And so it's honestly kudos to the writing at that point too. I mean, the performance was
Oh, for sure.
amazing, but the writers also get a lot of the credit for that. So, yeah, man.
I did see an interview with James Gunn where he was talking about how Nicholas Hoult was actually not interviewing, auditioning for Superman, and he was like, "Yeah, he's really good." And then I like kept putting my thumb over the top of his head and like trying to envision him as bald.
That's
and he was
funny.
like, "Yeah, I think that'll really work." Oh my gosh, it did work.
Yep.
It's incredible.
I also want to talk about Green Lantern.
I did not know that Nathan Fillion was going to be in this movie. Mm-hmm. So when he shows up in that awful, awful, awful bowl cut, the first glimpse of him on screen, I'm like, he looks familiar, but I don't know why. And then he comes back on screen, and I go, oh my gosh, it's Nathan Fillion.
Yeah.
I'm so glad to see him. I love him. He can play such an incredible human being.
Yep.
And he can play just the biggest jerk bag you ever saw. And this was a case of the biggest jerk bag.
It's so, man, like he's very rough around the edges for sure. But at least I never had any doubts that he was at least on the good guy's side.
Right.
But
Yes.
he's just like so, I don't know, morally gray, anti-hero. Like he was giving those vibes.
He's self-aggrandizing for sure.
Oh yeah, he's
So-
very self-obsessed.
Okay. So Nathan Fillion is playing the Green Lantern, specifically
Guy Gardner.
specific
Yeah.
Guy Gard. Yeah. What's the last name?
I think it's Gardner or Garter.
Okay. I don't know. Guy.
It's Guy.
Specifically Guy, who is apparently not in the Justice Gang very long. I don't think. From what
Well, I've never
Blake
seen
has
this
said.
Green Lantern at all.
Right.
Yeah.
So this is a specific Green Lantern that is specifically this way. Specifically with a terrible bowl cut. Because that was the other thing I thought. I was like, man, they really did him dirty with the wig. Everyone else's wigs look really good, but gosh, his looks really awful.
Yeah.
It's apparently a thing.
But so like the strength of the constructs that Green Lanterns make is tied to how much willpower they have. And just having constructs that you don't see, like tethered to the ring, like when the hands are coming up out of the ground, at the end, would apparently be like a very strong feat for a Green Lantern. So he's
Okay.
apparently a strong Green Lantern, according to commentary I've seen online. And apparently that lines up with the comic books.
He like creates the muzzle on the, and that's like not attached to him at all. He does that quite a bit,
Yeah.
honestly.
So that was really fun seeing him. And of course, Hawk Girl, Mr. Terrific, they're awesome too. Mr. Terrific was just a treat to watch. He's got so much swag. And
Oh my
watching, it was like watching, he got his Hondo moment from Guardians of the Galaxy with the whistly arrow, Like he got that moment in this movie too with his little T-spheres zipping around. And then I totally forgot Mr. Terrific was a character that they introduced in the CW Arrowverse.
Oh, really?
He was
Man, I
in
fell off
like
on that.
the Arrow gang for a little bit. Yeah, that's really funny. I totally forgot about his character until seeing him here. He was much cooler in this movie. But yeah, that was really fun. So.
He was pretty incredible too.
In the music,
It was so good.
I love that they got to bring back the old John Williams theme. Did
Because
he
it's
actually
perfect.
compose?
No, I think they sampled it. He wasn't
Okay.
a composer on the piece.
Okay. Oh man, it was so
I don't know
good.
if he's still. He's really old.
He
I
might
don't
be
think
done.
he's still working.
He shouldn't be.
He shouldn't be. He should just be enjoying retirement.
He should be enjoying life in his twilight years,
I love that they use the Superman theme from John Williams. I will say, I love it so much. But there was an old, okay, this is a me thing. It's not
Okay.
actually saying anything about the music other than I love it. But I don't know if you remember back old YouTube days,
I know what you're about to say.
the
I
spoof
know. Yes.
of all the John Williams music.
Yes.
So anytime it would play his theme, I would just hear the words from that stupid video we used to watch all the time. And I can't even tell you what they are now because I don't know the words unless I'm hearing the song. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Nobody cares if you upset a droid.
Yes.
That's because droids don't take your arms out of sockets. It's someone
Yes.
who like replaced,
Yes.
who like made all the John Williams scores Star Warsy.
Yes.
Yeah.
And that was an annoying earworm for me to have while this incredible theme is playing over
Yeah.
incredible cinematography. To hear that guy sing that dumb song, I was like, wow, I gotta figure out a way to erase that out of my brain.
That's valid. That's valid.
So nothing against the music. Totally
Yeah.
a me thing.
And one moment that really stood out to me with the music was when, after he stops that building from collapsing on the girl in her car, before she can drive away, and like she looks back and he, like the like the haze from the rubble like parts, and you can see him floating there in the clouds, and you get that bum, 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 like that majestic
Yes.
theme. And because first of all, it's like, of course he had to stay behind and make sure she got away okay. Of course he did.
Yes. Yes.
But also that type of shot of like the smoke clearing and there's this figure, this dark figure floating in the sky, would normally be really creepy and ominous looking.
But the sun's coming in
But with
and
like
the music.
the music being this dramatic swell of just like injecting just hope into your veins and just goodness, it's just like, I felt like, because man, it's been like the world is in a bad way, right? Things
To put it lightly.
things are bleak lately, and the way that it felt like this movie was just like a shock to the system of just like optimism and just hope. It was just
Well, and
it was so
really-
good.
Really hammering home the fact that even though everything is bleak, you can still care about other people. And you can still choose to make choices that will help other people in spite of your own fears. So this ties into why that end scene is so emotional for me. Because
Yeah.
this whole movie, Superman is being portrayed as an alien. And he even says, I have not hidden that from anybody. I know that I'm not from Earth, but I was sent here to do a good thing. And then it's revealed that the damaged half of his parents' video was telling him to conquer Earth, which is very Invincible.
Yes.
And spoiler for Invincible, I guess.
Yeah.
If
I mean, we've gotten this dark side Superman so often,
Yes.
with Invincible, with
Well, Invincible
The
is
Bo-
like
The Boys.
specifically
Yeah.
riffing off of that. Like that's
you've
their
got
whole shtick.
The Boys
yeah.
with Homelander. Brightburn was a movie that had like evil kid Superman, and then the game series Injustice, which is like a fighting series in the DC universe, is like an alternate universe where Superman turns into a villain. And so we've just had so much of this like bad guy Superman circulating, and now it's like, oh, we finally get the purest Superman ever.
Right. And he's not like, that's revealed
Yeah.
that was their purpose for him. And he is so distraught that that's what he was supposed to do because he would never do that. And he's so upset by it. So we have that. And then he, in that fight with Ultraman, he's talking, towards the end, he's talking to Lex Luthor. And Lex is like, says something about him being an alien again. And Superman says that he may be from Krypton, but he is human because he has fears and he's worried and he doesn't know what he's going to do, but he knows that the only thing he can do is take the next step forward, doing the best he can. And that was so relatable.
Mm-hmm.
And then to like have that, I feel like he was realizing that in the moment. Like, I am human because I have these feelings, just like a human would. So then to have that paired with when he goes back to the fortress and he asks for the video to play of his parents, and it's mom, pa, who are the ones that raised him. They weren't just a video playing overhead. They were on the ground playing with him, teaching him how to be, and just like that acceptance of, oh, these are my parents and they love me and they taught me how to be a good person. More than that video of my Krypton parents ever could.
Yeah.
And gosh, if Pa's just a big mush, so is Superman.
For sure. Yep. Definitely. What a good movie. What do you think about all the criticisms that the movie has gotten about being super woke, in air quotes? Because I honestly, I feel like normally you can watch a movie and afterwards be like, oh yeah, I get it. Like I don't, even if you don't agree with it, you can be like, I can understand how this would upset some people who are
I
like
don't with
anti
this
woke.
one.
But I don't get it.
The only thing I can think is if people are projecting the Israel-Palestine conflict onto the Jarampur, Baravia, whatever. Because Baravia would be Israel.
Right. And if that's what you're seeing when you watch it, it's like, what does that say about you?
Right.
Like, that means that you see the connection.
Right.
So like, what's your deal?
But otherwise, like, it did not feel super political.
Yeah.
Other than that.
And that is just like stopping people from dying. It's just like, his regard for life. Like, he wants to stop. You know what else he probably would have done in real life is go stop Russia from invading Ukraine.
Oh, for sure.
He
Well,
would
okay,
also,
so yeah, that's probably a better
yeah.
connection, honestly. I mean, they're so similar.
Yeah.
But
And he would also
yeah.
stop terrorists from abducting citizens and killing them and holding them. Like, he would be, just any time there's an injustice happening and people are hurt and suffering, he's there. That's his whole thing. If you're mad at the movie for showing him doing that, like, that says way more about you than it does about the movie, in my opinion.
So I guess I have not been looking for criticisms of it because I love it a lot and I just can't even imagine. Do you know what the specific criticisms are other than it being woke?
Right. I mean, the thing is, all the things that I've seen are like little clips, and I haven't seen anyone directly addressing anything. They're just like, I mean, I've seen clips like of Ben Shapiro just like poo-pooing on the film, like, the music's trash, blah, 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 blah. But is
it real? Or is it just AI garbage?
I mean, I
Rage
saw
bait.
the video also.
Okay.
I
don't know.
I mean, maybe, but it seems like
Ben
a
Shapiro
lot
is
of...
also just a rage bait.
Yeah, that's what he does.
Like,
He makes
that's all
money
he
on...
wants.
He makes money off rage bait. So, but but I've seen people talking on like right wing news stuff or like these right wing commentators who are like, I want to go to a movie to have a good time and I don't want your political views shoved down my throat and all this stuff. And they're like, it's super woke and all this stuff. And I'm just like, guys, why? I feel like you guys just went into it wanting to hate it, so you just like actualized that, and it's not
I feel
real.
like they didn't watch it.
At least not. They weren't watching it with like any kind of open mind or with any kind of like.
But I don't even think you need that.
Mm-hmm.
Like I went in with little to no expectations. I didn't really follow what was going to happen. I knew Blake was excited to see it. And I thought the trailer that I saw before some other movie we saw this year looked good, but I didn't like look up what the conflict was gonna like. I didn't know anything going in, which I think was fine.
I'm like, are they upset?
I'm not like someone who seeks out Superman movies.
Yeah,
I don't think I've seen all of the Henry Cavill ones.
I haven't, for sure.
I definitely haven't seen all the Batman movies. Like this, like it's not that I don't like Superman. It's just that it wasn't a character that I was like, oh yeah, I'm really excited to see a Superman movie. So my point is that I think if you watch it, you'll see that it's not super political that way.
No.
And I think that if people in the media are calling it woke in a negative way, they either haven't seen it or they did see it. This is where I become a conspiracy theorist, guys. I'm just saying. And they don't want people to feel hopeful. And so they don't want people to see it.
Wow. Honestly, though, like, I could see that. I think that I could also see them not liking it because it does have elements of being, like, anti-billionaire, which, because Lex Luthor is described as being a billionaire who's, like, one of the most powerful men on Earth. And he's the villain, you know? He abuses that money, privilege, and power to do whatever he wants.
Okay.
And
so if being woke is being anti-billionaire, good grief.
I know. And it's just, yeah, man. I'm just like, maybe they had a problem with that. Because they just, you know, for some reason love to just kneel before billionaires and kiss their boots. I don't know. It's just crazy to me. It's crazy. I did not come out of that movie thinking like, oh wow, that's gonna tick off conservatives. Like that just didn't that didn't pop into my mind at all. The only thing I thought after that movie was like, wow, I feel supercharged with just like goodness. I feel so amazing after watching that movie. Like, it was just so good. I don't understand. Like, I'm sure people can have honest criticisms of like, I don't know, if you had issues with some of the structure, pacing, editing.
Oh, sure.
Like, oh, I don't like that they used that lens there because his foot's really stretched when it hits the edge of the frame. Like, I've seen things like that, but nothing. Like, I've never seen. I don't know. I don't understand how you can have that kind of criticism of it. But anyway.
Interesting.
Yeah, man. I love that movie a lot.
Like, it might be one of the only superhero movies I ever own.
That was the most fun I've had watching a superhero movie in a long time. I mean, I really liked Thunderbolts, but it was nothing compared.
It was so different.
Yeah, nothing compared to this. Like, I haven't felt this. Like, this movie kind of reminds me of seeing, like, I mean, Endgame was really fun to see in theaters. That was one of my most, like, favorite theater experiences was Avengers Endgame.
Yeah, I didn't leave Endgame feeling good, though.
Right. This, like, I left it, I was sad because Iron Man, spoiler alert, Iron Man, just, he dies in Endgame. Right. And, like, I felt very entertained, but in this one, I felt very entertained, and I also just felt optimistic. And it's just like, man, I think that's what people need right now. It's just, it hit at the exact right time.
It's like the Return of the King when Sauron is defeated. Mm-hmm. Like, it had that kind of, like, swell of hope. Mm-hmm. And the Eagles come in.
Yep.
Like, Superman is the Eagles.
Frodo grabs Sam's hand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not to make this about Lord of the Rings.
The thing that I saw on TikTok that made me really emotional that I sent to you also, I'll share here, was this is the Superman that Iron Giant looked up to.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
That stabbed me in the heart when I read that. I was like, oh no, Iron Giant. No, you're not going to make me think about Iron Giant.
Oh, it's so good. But yeah. Yes.
Anyway, have we talked enough about Superman? I feel like maybe we have.
It's really good, though. But yeah,
Yeah.
probably. I don't think we've blabbed this long about something in a long time.
Yeah.
And I think there's probably some more. Lois was incredible.
Oh, yeah. All the acting was outstanding. I never saw a performance and was like, yeah. Everyone did really good.
Yeah.
They're all awesome.
Yeah. Yeah.
Also, the guy who
Hot
played
Girl?
Superman. Sorry, you go.
Go ahead.
I was going to say the guy who plays Superman is a huge Star Wars nerd.
Yes. And that he wants to be a Star Wars fighter pilot
Yes.
sometime.
Anyway, Hawk Girl.
Is played by the same actress from The Last of Us Part 2. What's her character's name? Dina?
Dina. Yep.
And then Supergirl, I was like, man, she looks really familiar, and I could not put my finger on it until the second time I watched it. And I was like, oh, she's Rhaenyra from House of Dragon. Young Rhaenyra.
Young Rhaenyra. For sure. Anyway. And Lex Luthor was Tolkien in the Tolkien movie, and he was also in The Menu.
Yes, and he was in Nosferatu. And he's done a bunch of stuff. Oh,
and
The Great.
Another vampire movie, which was really with Nick Cage, which was really funny that he was in too. Oh, nuts! Like, what's the character's name? It's named after the character. I don't know. Nick Cage is Dracula.
Okay. Oh, yes, I want to see that.
He was in Warm Bodies a long time ago. Anyway.
Yeah, he's been in a ton of stuff.
Great actors all around. But speaking of other franchises and other stories.
Oh my.
What have you been up to?
Oh man. Well, Blake and I just finished Invincible. We just got all caught up.
Nice.
And let me pull up my list here.
I was going to say, unless you would like me to go first, and then you can take inspiration from my list. But okay.
Invincible. We've been watching Futurama. We're getting pretty far along in that. We finished rewatching Andor. Some of these are old, like The Last of Us Part 2. Finished that. We finished Delicious in Dungeon.
Nice.
Excited for. We were not expecting it to end on a cliffhanger.
Oops.
So can't wait for that next season to come out. The Croods. I've seen more of The Croods, which is a DreamWorks animation.
Yeah, I'm familiar.
Show. Yeah. Also the movie. We watched the movie and we've been watching the show. Rise of the Guardians is it's not old. It's older. With Santa Claus and Jack Frost.
Right.
Surprisingly good.
Nice.
Stepdaughter has really been enjoying a double feature of My Neighbor Totoro and Ponyo. So we've done that a couple times. We also watched The Cat Returns and Kiki's Delivery Service. So we went on a little Studio Ghibli spree.
I love that for you.
We also watched Tarzan.
Oh, good
That
one.
was good. Oh, we watched Star Wars A New Hope with her for the first time.
Fun.
It was fun. She was not excited about it.
Oh, it's old
But
now.
then as it was going, she was getting more and more into it.
Yeah.
It was like on the edge of her seat watching. So that was cute. Obviously Superman. I feel like there's other stuff, but yeah. For reading, The Queen's Shadow, pretty much. I did start reading something else, but I don't remember what it's called, and I've only picked it up once. So more on that next time.
Yep.
For playing, Legend of Zelda, Tears of the Kingdom.
Yes.
Lego Star Wars, The Skywalker Saga. It's a lot, man.
It's a little overwhelming.
It's incredibly overwhelming. I kind of want old Lego Star Wars. TBH.
I'm there with you.
Pokemon Sleep. Still doing that. Having a good old time. we played the Untitled Goose Game on the PS5. Joseph, have you seen the meme of the goose carrying the knife?
No.
Okay, well, anyway, Untitled Goose Game. Those who know will know. It's hilarious. If you
Okay.
have the PlayStation, what is that called?
Plus.
Store? Plus? Do you have PlayStation Plus?
Yeah.
Okay, go get yourself the Untitled Goose Game.
Okay.
It's a riot. You get to just be a little menace.
Nice.
It's like you could play it in a night. It's super fast. Maybe 2 nights.
It's kind of reminding
but-
me of Goat Simulator. Do you
Yeah,
remember when that was
everyone.
a thing?
I have never played that, but everyone I've talked to about Untitled Goose Game has told me that.
Yeah.
So,
That used to be a big thing back in the day.
yeah, it's very fun though.
Yeah.
Blake and I also started playing the Lego Hobbit, which I've never played. It's a lot.
I'm going to say something. I didn't care for it, but I mostly didn't care for it because it stops. And, like, you never get to... They never made... Like, they never finished it.
Oh, really?
Like,
Oh, man.
they...
Maybe we won't finish it then.
They never did, like, the Battle of Five Armies for the Lego stuff. It stops after Desolation of Smog, I think. And it's... it just kind of turned me off on it. So...
Well, the mechanics of it have not been as enjoyable as
Okay.
like old Lego Star Wars
Yeah.
so far. We've had more frustrating moments than like moments of joy, which is how I remember Lego Star Wars of yore.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
We also played Overcooked a little bit,
Nice.
which was more fun than Lego Star Wars or Lego Lego Hobbit. Anyway,
Yeah.
so that's what I've got.
Nice. For watching, so, catching up a little bit because we were behind, I was watching a lot of Sailor Moon over Hope's shoulder while she made her Sailor Moon cosplay for con. So I did ingest some of that through, like, osmosis, which it was cute. It's old, but it's cute.
Yeah.
You would enjoy it
Okay.
to a degree.
Golly, you know what I didn't mention?
What?
That we've been watching on repeat? I can't even believe myself.
What?
K-pop Demon Hunters.
That's on my list. So
We have watched that so many times. So many times. Highly recommend.
love it.
It's up there with Superman.
I'm in love with
Honestly.
that movie.
It's so
Like,
good.
K-pop Demon Hunters and Superman hitting at the same time.
Incredible.
I feel better now than I have in like a year.
Yeah. Anyway, so sorry to interrupt you. You
Oh,
were talking
you're
about anime, and I was like, I feel like I've watched an anime lately. Yeah. K-pop Demon Hunters.
So Sailor Moon, also Sakamoto Days, which is going to be starting up again soon. I'm very excited about that. That's an anime that's on Netflix. So also we did watch Hunger Games 1 and 2 recently. Just for some angst.
I kind
Because
of want to reread them.
it might make you feel a certain way.
It might.
The Last of Us Part 2 ended since we recorded last. K-pop Demon Hunters, of course. We just talked about that. Love the soundtrack. It's on repeat in my car whenever I'm driving anywhere. Kaiju no Raid's about to start again. Such a good anime. Hope's into it too. Oh, yes. That one starts like maybe this week. The next season starting. They released a cute little like slice of life episode as like a little teaser, along with like a recap episode for a recap for the first season. Also, Dan to Dan has started again.
Nice.
Love that anime. So we've been watching that as it airs. We did watch Howl's Moving Castle last night.
Aw,
That was fun. I do love me some Howl. And then went to see Superman, of course. For reading, of course, Queen's Shadow for the read along. And also, I get to talk about this again because last time I talked about it, the audio was poopy. So, the little comic that I had read that is called A Spell for a Smith, which you can read on Webtoon for free. It's the Webtoon app, you can just get that and read A Spell for a Smith. It's a really cute story about a witch that lives in the woods falling in love with a dwarvish smith that lives in town, and it's just so cute. But also there's some like really heart-wrenching moments and some moments where she deals with like persecution because she's a witch, and she's like whenever she, my chair's really squeaky, hold on. She deals with a lot of persecution for being a witch, and like every time she goes into town, she's like trying to cover her face, even though she's like in town doing stuff for people that ask her to do stuff. Anyway, it's a whole thing. It's really, really good, and I love that story. So highly recommend that little comic for playing D&D, of course. Hope and I went to visit her brother in Colorado Springs, and we got to play some board games with them. We played Lords of Waterdeep, and we played Betrayal at Baldur's Gate, which is like Betrayal at House on the Hill, but it's like D&D-ified, so that was fun. I've been playing some Stardew Valley because that's just a really cozy game. Baldur's Gate 3, of course, and we also did re-download and start playing Skywalker Saga again, and I almost immediately got overstimulated. It's just...
Oh, the same one I've been playing?
Yeah,
it's
on PS5.
So much.
Oh.
I've been playing it on the Switch, but it's the same game, but it's been so much.
There's just, man, you beat the first mission, and then they spit you out on Tatooine, and it's just like, no, I need someone to just hold my hand and tell me where to go.
It's like, it's trying to be Zelda.
Yeah.
But it's way too much.
No, if I wanted an open world thing, I would much rather replay one of the Zelda games for sure.
Well, the other thing is that like, I'm in Monespa, yeah, and it's like, this is all the Skywalker movies. It's all gonna be like this. It's so intimidating.
Yeah, dude, it's rough. It's a rough time.
Especially when you're a completionist and it's like...
Trying to get a completionist on that game sounds awful. There's so much to do and so many things to collect and so many things to build and ships to build and ships to fly and characters to collect. Anyway,
it's too much.
I don't know if I'll come back to that. We'll see. But anyway, that's what I've been up to. So
nice. Good time.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's our Superman talk, and tune in next week for the next read-along episode.
Yeah.
So I guess until next time, go watch Superman again.
And we'll talk to you next time.
Later.
Bye.